everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to make a very simple chase game. And this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go ahead and check it out. So in part 1, we made these two sprites and we allowed them to move. So let's go to part 2. So in part 2, I'm going to search a sprite. The reason why we usually paint a sprite is because lots of sprites in Scratch are not really the ones that you need. Like, I really don't need a balloon or the cat in a game that's like a shooting game or a chase game. It doesn't really look so right. But in this case, there actually is one that I'm looking for. Okay, if your page does not work, all you need to do is reload. If you can't type. Sorry about that. This sometimes happens. We just get out of there, press this, wait for it to load. Okay. Okay, now it's typing. So I'm going to choose this sprite. If you can notice that we don't need this costume. And I'm going to keep my first costume as 1 heart. You have to do this, okay? If you don't do the first costume as 1 heart, there will be an error. And I'll show you that later. I want to make it even smaller. Okay, that's way too small. Okay, I think that's about perfect. No, it's not. I think I can make it a little bigger. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a little bigger. Perfect. And I want to put this in the center. Then what I'm going to do is make a new costume, duplicate it actually, and do copy paste. Never mind. There's copy here and then paste here. So now what I'm going to do is bring this thing very close. Perfect. And I'm going to join. To join a sprite, a costume all you need to do is press shift and then click both. So both of them are joined. You press group. And then you have a group thing. I'm going to put it in the center. Duplicate this. And I'm going to create one more. Paste. This is perfect. And all I need to do is shift. So all of it is grouped. Group that and bring this to the center. Now let's go to code. So we go to events, when flag is clicked. I'm going to do, bring the hearts right over here. Sorry. Perfect. Now, this is minus 64 in the x-axis, and for the y-axis, it's 159. So it's always the same over here. It just in case you could check it. But since we checked it right now, it's exactly the same thing. So even if I bring it all the way over here, it goes right back. Now I want the costume to be costume number 3. But before I do that, I'm going to change the costume's name. I'm going to call this 1. 1. This is necessary. Remember when I changed this to yellow 1, yellow 2, yellow 3? That was not necessary. You did not have to do that. But for this, it's necessary. You have to do it, or else the project won't even work. So let's go back to code. And my costume for 3 hearts is 3. I go to looks, switch costume to 3. So now it's always 3. To check it, we could even put this at 2. So usually, yeah, it does this. But when we play it, it's always 3. So this is good. Before I do this, I'm just gonna make this like, I don't want it to be cricket, so I'm gonna fix this. First, I'm gonna get a motion block. I'm gonna turn this way, and I'm gonna play it a couple of times. And after a couple of tries, it should be exactly like that. And I'm just gonna delete this. Go back here. Go to looks. You might see that I deleted some of the code. The reason why is that now it's in the front. I really don't need to have that code anymore. Except I still need to have this. This is most necessary. We still need the go to. We do the same thing over here. I'm just gonna do that. And after a couple of tries, perfect. I'll just go back to hearts. Now that we have this, before we do anything after this, we're gonna go to sprite 2. Now, sprite 2 is gonna run away from sprite 1, or this yellow thing. It's gonna run away from yellow Pac-Man. So to do that, I'm gonna first make lives for this. So these are the lives for blue, not yellow. So make sure of that. And in fact, to make it a little more exact, I'm going to bring the hearts here so the player does not get confused. Okay, and I want to change the motion. As you can see, it's still the same thing. Perfect. And now, wherever I move it, it should go right back. Yes. Go back to sprite 2. Now I'm going to add lives. So we're going to go to variables. As you can see, I created my variable. To create a variable, it's very easy. I'm just going to delete it to show you. Make variable. And then you do anything you want. I'm going to call this eat lives. And press OK. Now, variables are very important. There are 2 reasons that we use variables. One, in Scratch, is most definitely important because you can't do some things in Scratch without variables. Also, in other programs such as JavaScript, variables decrease the amount of code that you have by a significant amount. So variables are very important. So what we're going to do is go to events and do when flag is clicked, go to variables, and I'm going to say set eat lives to 3, which means I want to have 3 lives in the beginning. If you have 5 hearts, you could do 5 eat lives to 5. So now what I'm going to do is bring a forever loop in and say, go to if statements, bring that if statement inside, go to sensing, and say when touching mouse pointer. So this is something that we don't want, we want sprite 1. So if this guy gets touched by sprite 1, I'm going to change my lives by 1. -1. If I change it by 1, he would increase a life. Something we don't want. So if this guy touches this guy loses 1 life. So we basically got our lives in. Now what we're going to do is go to hearts. And remember we put switch costume to 3? We're going to put this into eat lives. So what is eat lives right now? Let's check. It's 3. So it's basically like I'm writing 3. But after a few minutes, and if this guy touches it, it might take a few minutes, 30 seconds, I don't know. After this guy gets touched by this guy, notice that eat lives changes to 2. So my costume is now costume number 2. So this is why we changed the costumes to 3, 2, 1. Because if I put something like heart red, nothing will happen. The costume, there won't even be a costume. It would just be 3 the whole time. But once we do this, it actually works. So switch costume to eat lives. Put this into a forever loop. Put costume for eat lives and do this. Go get an if statement and say operators let's just say if eat lives is less than 1, or he has 0 lives, we're going to end the entire game. So we're going to do stop all. So that means the game is over. So once we play it, I'm not going to move this guy, because if I do, it's going to take some time. Sorry. So you might say it decreased the lives so quickly. For that, we need to add a pause so he can actually escape. Let's add a pause about 1 second. So when we restart, two and 0. So it's game over. Now, you might still have the question of why I couldn't have done 3, 2, 1. So let's check out what happens when we do this. Pay a close attention to sprite 3, or sprite heart, I mean. As you can notice, it was 3, 2, 3, 1, something that we did not want. So we have to do this, and our program works. In the next video, all we're going to do is add a beginning screen and an end screen, and that's going to be the end of this series, basically. So, bye!